Stop doing that behind the scenes that we know you're doing. Some people may get, because I'm going to talk to everybody. I'm not playing.
Bought a bunch of apartment buildings in Upper Manhattan. Everybody has found out that that wasn't true. Apparently, it's not that hard to figure out who owns property.
Ice Cube has made a shocking claim about Floyd Mayweather's alleged $42 million fraud. While appearing on Joe Rogan's podcast, Ice Cube criticized Floyd for transforming his image from Pretty Boy Floyd, known as a highly skilled and technical boxer, into Money Mayweather, a figure more concerned with earning money than building a lasting legacy. He explained that Mayweather now depends on exhibition bouts and controversial business ventures to support his lavish lifestyle. Rogan also pointed out that Mayweather keeps stepping back into fights because of his expensive habits, not because he still has anything left to prove inside the ring.
Well, it's interesting when fighters figure out ways to do that too, like what Floyd is doing. What Floyd is doing is so interesting. He retires from fighting and he says, I'll just start boxing people who have no chance.
Hey, why not? You know? I mean, exhibition. Like, we saw that in, what was Rocky 3 or something?
Yeah.
Like, yo, I mean, he's like, he started doing exhibitions with Hulk Hogan and, you know.
Yeah, exactly.
And got caught. I mean, he got hurt, like, you know, dealing with that. So, I mean, I think people want to see Floyd fight. You know, some people want to see him lose.
Broke his hands a lot. So when he was younger, they called him Pretty Boy Floyd.
Yeah.
And then he changes his name to Money. And when he changes his name to Money, he turns heel.
Yeah.
He became like this guy and everybody wanted to see him get beat.
Yeah.
And he's the most unhittable guy in the history of the sport.
Yes, sir.
He's right up there with Pernell Whitaker. Like, those are the two guys that I say are like the most elusive guys in modern, not, you know, past Willie Pep, in modern era. Pernell Whitaker and Floyd. Floyd's even more impressive because he stands right in front of guys.
He stands right in front of you and you can't hit him.
Right in front of you.
And you can't get a good one on him.
You can't get shit on him.
It's one of the most amazing skill sets. He's like a you know, one of those like Minnesota Fats kind of pool players that know.
Floyd Mayweather Jr. is widely regarded as one of the greatest boxers in history. However, his constant displays of extreme wealth have stirred controversy. Recently, he claimed to own $42 million in real estate, a statement that was quickly disproven through public records. This exaggerated claim has faced backlash from fans and critics who see it as misleading and unnecessary. While his skills inside the ring remain unquestioned, many people are wondering why he would make such statements, potentially damaging the credibility he earned throughout his boxing career.
Everybody has found out that that wasn't true. Apparently, it's not that hard to figure out who owns property. This is not an indictment on Floyd Mayweather as a boxer. He is one of the best boxers we've ever seen. Anybody who is privy to Floyd Mayweather's antics outside of the ring knows Floyd ain't bought no goddamn apartment buildings in no Upper Manhattan, bro. We knew that when he told us. I'm not sure who Floyd Mayweather thought he was fooling. Nothing about Floyd Mayweather outside of a boxing ring says savvy.
In 2021, boxer Floyd Mayweather Jr. and rapper Tyga reportedly worked with a watch broker and paid deposits to purchase luxury watches and jewelry from Miami jeweler Leonard Solmanov. However, over time no additional payments were made, which led Solmanov to file a federal lawsuit in August 2024. The case accuses them of violating the Racketeer-Influenced and Corrupt Organizations Act, along with claims of fraud, civil conspiracy, breach of contract, unjust enrichment, and civil theft. Solmanov alleges that Mayweather and Tyga still owe nearly $4 million for luxury items, including Audemars Piguet, Richard Mille, and Patek Philippe watches, as well as diamond jewelry.
Mayweather and Tyga might get away without paying $4 million in jewelry. So a lot of wealthy people buy assets or luxury items under business entities. This allows them to pay less tax while also having protection against lawsuits personally. In this case, Tyga and Floyd used a watch broker and some upfront cash to make the deal go through. But as the days passed, no payment was made on the balance that was due, and even their agent admitted they owed $4 million. So what these two did is they signed and paid paid to use in a business, and then before paying the full amount, gifted it to themselves on behalf of the business that bought it. Therefore, the broker can't go after Floyd or Tiger because they didn't buy it from them personally. A business that they may control bought it and then gifted it to them, but in this sense is completely separate. But what they did is how the rich get richer. Us in our daily lives have no protection from lawsuits, but as soon as you use a business, the laws completely change. So I'm not saying you should do this or that they'll even get away with this, but it's definitely an interesting way to get
Floyd Mayweather Jr. has made huge sums from his exhibition fights, particularly those against well-known personalities like Logan Paul. These bouts, while less competitive, are extremely profitable and have generated millions of dollars. The precise earnings from these exhibitions are not always publicly confirmed, but reports indicate the payouts are massive. For instance, the exhibition between Mayweather and Logan Paul is said to have earned around $50 million. The event's massive success came not only from the fight itself but also from the enormous audience and major sponsorships tied to it.
To box each other. There was over 1 million pay-per-view buys, which means there's $50 million in revenue. And Floyd made $10 million just a show and half of the pay-per-view buys, which is $35 million. Meanwhile, Logan made $250,000 just a show and 10% of the pay-per-view buys, which is about $5 million. And that's not even to mention the sponsors. Floyd said that patches on his trunk cost $30 million to sponsor. Do you think Floyd is capping or no? He even came rocking an OnlyFans sponsorship. And Logan probably even made more in sponsorship than Floyd because he has a much larger platform. Walked into the ring with this Charizard Pokemon and now it's worth $1 million. He also made tons of other sponsorships with Atari and other crypto companies. Hit that follow.
Logan Paul publicly stated that Floyd Mayweather Jr. had not paid him the $3 million promised following their exhibition fight. This claim highlights possible financial mismanagement by Mayweather, implying that despite his enormous earnings, he may have failed to fulfill contractual commitments. Logan even threatened legal action, indicating the possibility of further financial disputes.
Mayweather is bankrupt. At least that's what Logan Paul thinks. Logan hopped on the walkway to Fight Club show, and when he was asked about being paid, he was nothing short of honest.
It's unfortunate because, same Floyd Money Mayweather. Surely I was going to get my check fairly quickly, right? And that didn't happen, so I'm sure it'll come eventually, right? I realized, okay, I'm being strung along. This is a classic, hey, buddy, you're the new guy in this industry. We're going to puppeteer you however we want. Hop on for the ride and shut up. Instead of shutting up, I make fun of him on social media and let everyone know that he doesn't have any money. I kind of joke and I'm facetious and I point the finger at Floyd. Well, I don't know if it's his fault. Maybe a little bit, but something tells me Floyd doesn't control where the money goes. Or maybe he does. I don't know. And I don't really care. I just want my money.
Did you fight Floyd or something?
Yeah.
Did he pay you to lose?
Nah,
What happened?
he didn't pay me. I wish you'd paid me.
How much you owe you?
Probably between 2 and 3.
Yeah.
You got it on you by any chance?
I have in Nigerian money. I'll give you 10 million in Nigerian money. That's about $1,100. So is that your only loss was Floyd?
No, I didn't lose. It was an exhibition. So there's no loser.
There's no loser in exhibition?
No.
So you both are winners? It's like a tie. That's not a good feeling. It's like tongue kissing your sister or something.
The missed payment to Logan Paul prompted a direct threat of legal action. Logan's declaration that he would sue Floyd Mayweather Jr. over the unpaid funds exposes potential issues in Mayweather's financial dealings. This case illustrates that, despite his legendary boxing career, Mayweather may have a history of neglecting contractual obligations. Logan Paul's threat underscores mounting frustration over these unresolved payments and casts doubts on Mayweather's financial reliability.
In full, that is a fact.
No
Short a few mil, yeah.
Wow. Still a few mil.
Yeah, oh yeah.
Have you been in contact with him?
Nah, we're taking this for the court.
No, are you being serious? Is this like a...
Do I look serious, lady?
You do. I'm just making sure. I apologize.
Really?
I'm just...
Nah, I'm fucking with you. I'm not fucking with you. Yeah, we're taking it to court.
No way.
Yeah.
Oh my goodness. So,
yeah, see you in the courtroom.
The exhibition bouts, especially those featuring Floyd Mayweather Jr., have attracted substantial sponsorships, including deals with cryptocurrency companies. These partnerships have significantly boosted the event's revenue. However, Mayweather's involvement with cryptocurrency has drawn criticism, as it appears he may not have fully grasped the projects he was endorsing.
So investing in crypto is the cool thing to do right now. So Logan Paul and Floyd Mayweather just had their fight. Logan went 8 rounds with the 50-0 Mayweather, but look at their shorts. So first of all, here is Logan's shorts that he wore. He had Blockfolio as a sponsor, which, we all track our portfolios on Blockfolio, and he also had Superbid. Superbid is some kind of random coin that sponsored Logan, and their whole website right now is just about how they sponsored him. But let's take a look at Floyd's shorts. Floyd Mayweather was sponsored by Ethereum Max, which is just some random ass coin that paid Floyd to put them on his shorts. As you can see, it's one of those 0.00 shit coins. It's down 10% even after the promo. So I obviously don't recommend buying any of those coins. But you can see that Floyd and Logan were both sponsored by crypto companies, which is on
Floyd Mayweather Jr.'s ties to cryptocurrency firms have sparked skepticism. Reports indicate that Mayweather received large sums from these companies for promotional work, yet it later emerged that he may not have fully understood the legitimacy of the crypto projects he was promoting.
You were getting celebrity endorsements. One was DJ Khaled, hilarious, and Floyd Mayweather.
Yeah.
And he posted on his Instagram him taking this what do you call it? The Centra card?
Centra card.
The Centra cards. And going and purchasing something with his Bitcoin at a store.
Yeah.
He did that knowing that it didn't work.
Floyd Mayweather doesn't know anything that's going on, really. So like
we all know that.
Yeah, yeah.
The guy can't read,
Yeah.
How much did you guys pay him?
Like $1 million.
He took that knowing or not caring if it worked?
It was just knowing, not knowing, right? Like they didn't care. He does a million promotions like that. It was basically you speak to his manager.
Yeah.
He's like, this is Floyd's price. And you send the money over.
Yeah.
The manager makes his little cut from it.
Mm-hmm.
And he just says, what do you want me to say? And what do you want me to do?
Okay.
Right. And you just basically give him his script and he just does it.
Imagine listening to Floyd Mayweather, a man who can't even read, for investing advice. That's exactly what happened last year when he was paid to promote the absolute Ponzi scheme token Ethereum Max, along with other celebrities like Kim Kardashian, Antonio Brown, and Paul Pierce. The coin shortly fell 97% right after the launch, leaving millions of fans and investors bankrupt. So to see what coins you should be actually buying, be sure to follow.
The participation of celebrities like Floyd Mayweather Jr. in promoting cryptocurrencies has raised increasing concern. Such figures can give unwarranted credibility to ventures that might be fraudulent or poorly planned, potentially leading their fans into risky investments. With minimal oversight, these endorsements can mislead the public into believing a cryptocurrency is trustworthy or legitimate. The rise of celebrity-backed crypto promotions highlights the need for stricter regulation to protect consumers and prevent financial harm stemming from these endorsements.
Are like Anon people hiding behind a Pepe avatar. And of course, there's a laundry list of famous influencers, Logan Paul, Kim Kardashian's, David Dobrik, that have all endorsed these absolute shitcoin scam casino rugs that leaves their investors high and dry because they paid them a bunch of money up front and maybe they didn't know any better because it's such a nascent space. But I am just flabbergasted that the highest paid boxer, one of the most famous people on the planet, Floyd Mayweather, has managed to become a repeat offender as a scam artist. Now, everybody knows Floyd's an opportunist. He's an entrepreneur. He likes to make money. He always has money, talks about money. That's his shtick. That's his persona. That's fine. You can make money. You can be a hustler. You can get paid a bunch to box.
The unchecked influence of celebrities in promoting questionable cryptocurrency projects underscores the urgent need for regulation in influencer marketing. Figures like Floyd Mayweather Jr. have the ability to shape public perception, and their endorsements can unintentionally lend credibility to fraudulent schemes. Despite controversies over his financial practices, Mayweather continues to flaunt his extraordinary earnings in boxing, often comparing himself to other legends and claiming unmatched income. While his career earnings are undeniably impressive, these assertions of unrivaled financial success are increasingly clouded by ongoing disputes and allegations of mismanagement that have surfaced in recent years.
Well, I think I'm separated now. I don't think there's no boxer in history that has accomplished what I've accomplished. Not bragging or boasting, just speaking the truth. I take my hat off to a lot of legendary champions, that paved the way for me to be where I'm at in the sport of boxing. But that was their era, and this is my era. I had a tremendous career. And we got young fighters that's on the rise, that's under our banner. The ultimate goal is to find the next Floyd Mayweather that can break my records.
So is Gervonta Davis that guy?
So I want to get this right. I just want to get this right. So I'm a kid that comes from poverty, comes from nothing. 7 of us in a 1-bedroom, mother on drugs. Dad career didn't go good. Dad ended up in prison. And I beat all odds and worked extremely hard to get it the legal way. And I'm proud to boast and brag about.
Floyd Mayweather Jr. is famous for flaunting his wealth, frequently posting images and videos of himself with huge amounts of cash. In one notable example, he carried $2.5 million in a backpack rather than depositing it in a bank. Mayweather's habit of showing off his riches also extends to public events like award shows, where he has displayed large sums of money, further cementing his image as an exceptionally wealthy. He commented on Floyd Mayweather Jr.'s financial situation, suggesting that Mayweather's fear of losing extends beyond the ring to his wealth. Mosley claims that Floyd's constant need to prove his financial power and pursue excessive earnings comes from a fear of losing his affluent status. Prominent boxing promoter Eddie Hearn has also spoken on the matter, noting that Mayweather is likely taking exhibition fights due to a lack of substantial income.
Like Eddie. So one day somebody, because you know I don't have social media on my phone. Yeah. So they showed me Eddie. Eddie was like, Floyd Mayweather ain't got no money. That's why he doing exhibition. No, Eddie don't believe that now. Yeah.
But Eddie will say some shit like that now.
Yeah, he will say some shit like that. But one thing, don't worry about that. But me and Eddie got it clear. Didn't we, Eddie? One thing, me and my buddy got it clear.
We said as long as it's 10 or 20, no problem. Anything less, can't be less than 10. Because then we're struggling for money.
I had to show Eddie some of the account. Eddie, hold up.
Imagine how much money Floyd Mayweather would have made if I was his promoter. You know what I'm saying?
Chael Sonnen has shared his perspective on Floyd Mayweather Jr.'s financial troubles, suggesting that they may stem from reckless spending rather than insufficient income from fights.
No, Floyd's not going to do MMA, but he is going to box again. He's enjoying this attention. It's been very smart what he did. I think it surprised him. I think he was just going out to have a little bit of fun. I don't think he realized he could get 4 and 5 weeks of headlines out of this, but he does need to box again, for sure. I mean, you call it breaking news, but I will tell you unequivocally right now, Floyd Mayweather does and is planning to box one more time.
And the motivation behind getting into a ring again to box when he said he's retired, why do it?
Floyd's broke. You got to understand, the only thing more embellished than Floyd Mayweather's pay-per-view numbers is Floyd Mayweather's net worth, and he made a lot of money. But remember this, it does not matter what you made, it matters what you kept, and he is a dum-dum.
So anyone, Floyd's made $1 billion. Floyd has gotten $300 million for Pacquiao, $300 million for McGregor. That might be true, but that money does not exist anymore. Is that what you're saying?
Yeah, that's right. I mean, so Mike Tyson, he did real well too. Evander Holyfield, again, it's not what you made. And don't forget, boxing and MMA math, whatever that number is, you get 30% of. So 30% of $1 billion, he still did really well, but not when you're spending money like that. I mean, that's just the way it works. We've seen a progression of these guys, one after the next, that all end up the same way. And that's broke, and they're just not smart with their money. And, I mean, that's all it comes down to. I'm not even trying to bag on Floyd. Look, he's just not a very bright guy. He's surrounded with even less bright guys. This is the way it works when you're a boxer and you go spend that kind of money. If you ever buy things that cost money to own, you're going to be...
Floyd Mayweather Jr. has faced allegations of participating in multiple financial schemes that have disappointed his fans. One prominent claim involves promotional scams in which fans were led to believe they were buying tickets, merchandise, or event access that never came to fruition. A TikTok expose highlighted that Mayweather's brand relied more on hype than real substance. Numerous promotions failed to fulfill their promises, further damaging his reputation and fueling accusations of financial misconduct.
Flabbergasted that the highest paid boxer, one of the most famous people on the planet, Floyd Mayweather, has managed to become a repeat offender as a scam artist.
NFT world, guess what?
Guess what?
Drop. And of course, I'm the money man. But guess what?
Sure are.
We're not done yet.
We aren't?
They told me
there's more scamming to be done.
And it's not over.
My God.
Autograph gloves.
Oh my God. That's incredible. 2,000 people that invest in his NFT project get a chance to win autographed gloves. It's crazy. But you might be asking, did he actually follow through on his promises and deliver these gloves? Of course he fucking did.
Money May, you all know the rest.
Money May, you all know the rest.
That's all for today's video. Stay tuned for more.